Hey there, I'm JP and welcome to Dutchland. For today it's going to be a little bit different because I am away for the weekend and I still would like to have an episode up. So this is very much pre-recorded on Friday and I have got a couple of ideas what we could do in this episode. First of all, we are going to need to solve this traffic problem because that is really bad. Right now it's rush hour apparently, and the idea that I had was to split up the road for, you know, when it comes in here. So one part of the people that needs to go to this area down here will have to take a road that goes around here up to this spot, and the other part that needs to be here at the industry or maybe even here can go around this way in order to reach the destination. Now, another thing that I would like to do, and I've been thinking about this while I was, placing some trees around in the area, is once again, I want to get rid of these buildings here. So first of all, the reason is that I don't like to have buildings on this road right down here, because this road is going to be very busy and people at some point will complain that there is a lot of traffic right down here. What I would like to do is, well, first of all, don't have these buildings, because these buildings don't look very Dutchy, even though there is, for example, in the big city, there might be a couple of these buildings together as in, a certain project. So I will bring in a couple of them. And I was thinking that we're going to need to do something with this area. Now, what I will do for this area here is I'm going to already make it into a forestry type of road that's going to go more forestry right down here. It's going to be like a countryside road, if that is what they call it, right down in here. And I would like to see if I somehow, some way can also implement a bit of a forest industry later on. The good thing is we can now have trees already grown, placed down. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I might end up doing a little bit of that stuff this way. Now I could actually, move this one up a little bit that way, though. I just have to see, because my goal with this down here is to keep it a little bit village-like, or like a big village in this case, because there is a lot of stuff going on right down here right now. And I would implement here another commercial zone type of deal, a little bit more of these housing right down here. And then, like I said before, slowly but surely this area is going to fade into forest. Now, about this roading, what I could be doing very easily is just grab a couple of tiles and, fix the road. But I think if I'm going to grab 3 of these tiles and just for the road, it's going to be very expensive. Now, I'm not sure if there is an upkeep. Yeah, so 14 a month, 24 a month, 36,000 bucks a month. That is a lot for just placing down some roads. So what I'm going to do is pull back the farm area down here a little bit and just implement something to the side down there. Now, of course, I'm going to keep this in mind right down here. Basically, what I might end up doing is remove this part of the farmland, which in this case is carrots, grain, livestock. Yeah, so there will be a little bit less of carrots down here, but I have some more space later on for some more carrots. Now down here, I'm gonna get a little bit of a problem because these 2 guys are basically in my way to fix what I need to fix. So in this case, can I actually... No, I can't. I just have to remove it like this. I will have to need to pull it back for a little bit. And why is this here? That is very odd. Oh, that is very odd. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, I'm like, why is this road, why is this so weird? But I think if in the first place I've been fixing like a wider road down there, that would make a lot of sense. Why there is like a little bit of a gap between in. It's okay, it's all going to be fine. So let's just place this guy back, leave a little bit of space open. Later on I can adjust things just a little bit to make it look more perfect. That's just about it. The only thing that's gonna be a bit funky is trying to see where we need to end up with, which in this case is pretty close. Alright, wonderful, wonderful. That is fixed up, looks very good. So I'll guess what we're going to do here is connect the road up to this part down here, since there will be no other further connections to this road. So there's a lot of space and or expansion for that way later on. And for down here, I would like to connect the road up to this area and then fix a roundabout into it. So we're gonna go underneath. I'll guess up and over this little dirt road, since we're going to need to expand a little bit that way. Go around the corner this way. Now, I'm not sure how things will look like in the future. I'll guess that is for later on. This is really going to be needed for just right now. So let me just fix a nice road. Alright, wonderful, wonderful. So the roads are ready. I've been thinking about the future, so I didn't expand the road all the way here and then to that, because then I'm gonna get a lot of space which I cannot do anything. So I thought, you know, let's hug the power line and do it like that. And down here it just works as I wanted to. Now of course down here also, you know, an overpass, and here an overpass like that. Some trees. Let's put it on play. Probably a lot of these folks will be lost. For now this road is gone here because I think still most traffic will pass through here if I leave that road, so I just changed it into dirt road. But yeah, let's see how this is gonna do it. I'm gonna assume a lot of the traffic will be split up. And the only thing I find a little strange, maybe it makes sense, but this roundabout is bigger than that roundabout, and while there are 2 lanes here, 2 lanes here, 2 lanes here, so yeah, I do get maybe why it does that, but I wish that the game would take this lane and put it also in a separate lane down here. Then, you know, this would be bigger. But yeah, it is what it is. But this will do for right now, right? Can't wait to see what happens with rush hour. Right, so coming up next, we now make a little bit less money because I added a lot of extra roading. I'm going to need to keep that in mind very much. Sooner or later, I am going to need to do something about the healthcare and the internet services. Now let me just take a little look here. Yeah, that's going to be real bad. But since we now have upgraded ourselves, we could, if we had some extra money, upgrade for a larger medical clinic, which has 100 capacity for people, 5 ambulances. How much does this one have? Which I could have done it like that. 3 ambulances, 25. So a larger one is going to be better, and or this larger one will probably have expansion space, which is going to be happen real. Okay, so I want to prepare this area, and then let's see what we can all drop down in here. I do want to keep this as a main road, because, you know, it's already decided, but in the end it will just connect up to this country road. Very good. Okay, now before I'm going to lay down the layout here, I just flattened this area out for a bit, and the reason why I'm all of a sudden recording again is because I was like, I'm going to have some parking lots, but apparently I unlocked them, maybe last episode, can't really remember. Another thing I am going to do is probably this one, because the school is having this guy, which needs sport parks. So I got a reason now to unlock another one, so let's just do that one. And then eventually I think we're going to have a city hall, because this is not only good for lower loan interest rates, but also as the price of imported goods, it is also going to give a boost to anything else not sure just yet. If you know something that could be important, and let me know in the comment section. And I think I want to place down the next medical clinic facility, you know, I'll guess on the same spot. I think I just want to make this look a little bit better, so a little bit more straight. Oh, I don't need this spot down here. I wanted to place it here, but I think this might be a good one, because it's not, I think it's not too large in size though. Yeah, it's okay. The thing is, this is quite in the middle though, but I'm getting too far ahead. So the reason why you cannot turn it off anymore with I. So I just have to do it like that, I guess. Yeah. We have some new parking spots with that last update. So this one is for motorcycles, for scooters. This one is a tiny parking spot, which I believe is new, which is very nice because these kind of guys, you know, could be crammed up in smaller spaces. Now this guy, I can't remember if this one is new. Might be because it has like these bushes inside entrance. This one is new, which is like, it has like a little roof. This one I know is not new. This one is new. This one has a two-way, and no, this one has a one-way. Then I think it's this one we had already, I think. This one is not new, I think. This one is, however, new. Yeah, this one has like two entrances, one on the left top there and one at the right bottom. This one is also not new. Yes, I do have a lot of cool vehicles in here, including this guy, which doesn't seem to cost anything. Scooters and stuff. Fun little extra. So, in this case, let me get back to what I needed to do. Oh no, I'm running out of money. And, ooh, why is it going down all of a sudden? I think it is fighting basically because I add a lot more roading, as you can see, and I'm going to keep this in mind. But sooner or later it's going to hit another milestone, and once another milestone has been hit, I'm getting 150,000 cash. And with the 150,000 cash, I would like to move up these two ASAP to this area. Then I would like to add in a couple more of these housing. Anything else, I'm kind of is done with that. I do want to add in another park down here. You might need to add in some of these because it is getting full, and or I'm going to have this guy also prio. And yeah, so I got this layout for right now. And what I would like to do is I'm going to implement the shopping stuff in this area, right? And then for this area, it is all going to be housing and, you know, basically the end. I might just change this, make it a little bit more natural, the flow in there. I'll just keep it as it is. I just have to see what I'm going to do with that. And like I've been saying before, we might, you know, change this into a forestry industry. I might shave off a little bit of land here if need. I'm actually wondering, we should be able to actually move this stuff uphill and downhill, right? Maybe I don't need to touch it at all. Maybe I'm going to need to curve this road right down here though, and connect it up with this, and then have it flow so there is more space to have one forestry type of deal. We can, you know, implement something nice down here. Anything else I just have to see. I'm basically, you know, waiting for cash so we can drop down a lot more houses and stuff, because we're really going to need to have a lot of them. Ooh, we have a garbage problem right down here. This guy needs expansion ASAP because it's getting full, and of course we have processing, incoming waste, recycle as possible, lowers the ground pollution, collects hazardous waste, higher speed. Okay, it enables landfill to maintain larger fleets of trucks. No, I don't run out of trucks. It's just, why is this thing not garbage piling up? So why is nobody doing something here? You know, it's not that we are full. It's about it. Maybe the game already calculates all the trucks that already picked up some trash. Let's see what happens when this guy dumps his... Yeah, well, okay. I get the deal here. A little bit of extra. But yeah, there we go. I shouldn't wait for too long with this stuff. And please pick up the garbage here. Now, if really need, what I could be doing is get rid a little bit of this stuff here and then expand it this way tightly against here. So yeah, we have some saved for the future. but recycle center is gonna be needed. It's okay, a little bit of pressure. Now hurry up with the money so we can continue with the rest of the stuff, and or I'm going to show you guys something interesting. Okay, now take it easy then. Let's just do it right away. Can we turn this stuff off? Thank you. Let's just right away expand. And you know, you guys know me. Maybe I would like to have everything beautiful. I don't want to hug the road to say. I want to do it like right down there. Have another one right down here. I like this system though. It is very nice, except for so then I would do something like that. Save this one up actually for the corner here. I don't mind to hug the road there. Now I can do this and do that. So apparently this was really needed. Okay, hurry up again. Man, look at all of them go all of a sudden. Holy moly, it was indeed a problem though. Yeah, so far this seems to work. I am going to need large roundabouts. There we have it. Thank you. Calm down. Let's just pause it for now. Roundabouts. Yes, thank you please. Now I do hope, maybe, that having this, I would say increase the lanes, but apparently that isn't. You know what would be nice? Turbo roundabouts. Just do some green stuff in here. Yeah, I'll guess in the future we're going to expand more multi-lanes on there. Yeah, for now, like I've been saying, important. I got 150,000. Let's just move some stuff up. Okay, so yeah. Let's just put this one here. I don't know what that was. Let's put this one, yeah, right on there. Beautiful. And anything else, just put a little bit of park, a couple of trees, and you know what? I'm loving this. Okay, so that basically also means I can add in a couple more of these big boys. This looks a bit odd, to be real honest. So I'm just going to redo that part. You know, let's have a piece of open space in here, but apparently that is not going to work. Let's quickly add this in here so I don't have to do that along the way like that. I think that is fantastic. Okay, coming up next, which is super duper important, we are going to destroy this guy. I wish that might be a little too much. I wish you could upgrade a building, but I understand that's not a thing. For this guy though, I'm going to have, wow, that's a lot of space actually. I mean, there's a roundabout. You know, let's just do that like this, like that. Okay, so this larger unit should take care for better flow. So that is taken care of. And this thing needs some expansion. Let me just see here. Can I? This is just about it, right? Just about it. So this thing costs 8 and 12. Let's just do it. If I really need another one, I can place just about another one. So let's place this guy right down there. I wish there was like an extra snapping point. This is also just about, so I think this is very nice. Now of course we also have a lot of spacing right down there, but we could add in some pathway. Now let's first add that guy there. What's going on? That's, oh, I get ya. Okay, so need to keep something in mind here. That is that this needs to go this way, so I'm going to need to click right down here, then try to do it like this, straight as possible. And please let me just fix this down here. Wonderful. And then this one down here. Beautiful, beautiful. And then remove that. Then that is one heck of a nice pathway. Yeah, it is this one. Okay, so I was like, let's place it here. I have a reason for the end road. But then there is this. Now also new thing came with the update, and this is not a mod. Which first of all, let me just straighten out the area here, because very dangerous. I want to have all these cars flying in the river here. Do it roughly like that. You can place some bushes later on. So what I wanted to say here is the fact that we can now also mess around with the I'm not sure how to call templates. So basically, if I want to have this stuff connected up perfectly, I'm going to need to find one of these dots. Now, for some reason, I'm not sure why this doesn't have any. But if I would do this, apparently this will, let's say, fix it. Now, what I can do, for example, expand this to, you know, right down here. Like that. Now, I am going to need to be careful because, yeah, it is over. So, once it is over, I think you couldn't add any building onto it. But I'm not sure if it's with this one. I can, however, tell you that it did happen with one of these. Apparently, one of these dots I placed a little too far into the building, and this whole building disappeared. It broke down, and yeah. So adjusting this needs to be done very careful. Man, beautiful, right? Yeah. The one last wish I have with this, probably not going to be a thing, is, well, that's, oh, you know, popular. That is amazing. 10 out of 10. I mean, that's a great addition to the game, to be honest. Okay, so, you know, I don't have much left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the blank and show you the end result of today's episode. Where in the world are you people going? Homeless. Moving away.
Huh?
Huh? Oh. Huh? They're making sounds right now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is one thing that I never kept in mind. These people, however, are already out of town. And yeah, I think that happened because I removed a ton of housing onto the hill right down there. So all of these people are gone now. It's gonna go up. The money, yeah, it's draining because, you know, while I'm detailing some trees down here, the buildings are placed here and there now and then. And yeah, basically it's gonna take quite a while before I have, you know, this show filled in, to say. But yeah, so far so good, I would say. Now, yes, these buildings here are back, and that's okay. Having a couple of these guys around does fit the job. Down here, I'm not sure just yet how full I want to make this area. How am I going to fill in the blank here to say? Yeah, so I'm just going to do a lot of chilling out and just take care that money is going to go flowing, because we're really going to need that. If we're going to get to another milestone, we're going to get another 175,000 bucks, which is a lot. And I'm definitely going to keep in mind, try to keep this small, and we need to move to something new sooner or later. Anyways, all kinds of ideas, tips and tricks are pretty much welcome. You'll definitely let me know in the comment section. And then, yeah, I'll catch you guys Wednesday. Why is it so stuck out here? These people need to go there. There's a lot going on down here. Yeah, I think overpass and underpass for footpaths might be a good idea, though. And of course, 2 lanes. Because these guys are now stopping while these guys might...